So it's been over 2 weeks since I've uploaded a video. No, I'm not disappearing or getting out of the hobby or quitting YouTube or anything like that yet. No, I'm just kidding. I've actually been very busy focusing on my tank, of course, because this is my life. And one of the things that I did, and I'm very proud to say, is I vended my first show. Now, it wasn't a coral trade show, it was a reptile show, but still, it was a great experience with amazing people, and I enjoyed every second of it. It was a great stepping stone to get into where I want to be. I'm going to be back there in October, so if you're going to be planning on going to the next Show Me Reptile show, I will be there. It's a great time to get your tank set up and ready for any coral that you may buy. But getting into today's video, so besides all of that, my tank has been doing great. Other than me losing my bounce mushroom for no apparent reason, well, let me just show you. So before I get into everything new that I got, I want to talk about some tank issues and some of the growth that I am experiencing. Some tank issues is my favorite gold hammer coral was sulking. It was doing exactly what this is doing. I believe I have a bacterial infection. If I look up closely here, you can almost see a little white fuzz that pushes the coral all the way up the flesh band and then up over the rim and dissolves the stomach. It's an awful sight to see. If you notice one thing, the purple frog spawn is gone. That's right. It got a little hole in it one day, and then the hole got bigger, and then it got bigger, and then it got bigger until it got to about dime size right next to where the mouth was. And then it eventually jellied up and died, which absolutely sucks because that was a beautiful coral. One of my most asked about corals that I had, but it's okay. Besides that, this gold hammer was also sulking, but I did a strong iodine dip, and it seems to have fixed it. But let's get into some of the good that the tank is going through. I've absolutely gotten a chalice bug, and I'm really fighting with my camera here, so if you notice some of that, just don't mind it. But I've gotten into the chalice bug because of this gold chalice that I picked up from Reef Stock right here. And you can see that it's grown off the plug, and it's starting to encrust everything around that. That then inspired me to get this mummy-eyed chalice, which is growing a little slower. I also have this beautiful Space Invader chalice, which is quite large. And if you notice, I did pick up this brand new watermelon chalice right here. So all the corals that I'm about to show you that are brand new, along with a few macroalgae, I did pick up from a guy who is breaking down his tank. And let me say, out of everybody who I've bought coral from and all that, even compared to my tank and everything, he was an absolute collector, and I cannot wait to get into some of the coral that I'm showing you. But this is a watermelon chalice, which it looks like it did have a bit of struggle at one point, but it will come back beautifully. It's already kind of getting some more color. All right, before we finish off everything that we got over there and get into the super high-end insane zoas that I got for very cheap, let's go ahead and show off this amazing zoa rock. He gave me this rock, which is covered with 3 different types of zoas. I believe it's Nirvana, Clown, and Rasta. The Rastas are a little bleached out right now, but once they get their color back, this rock is going to look amazing. I am definitely going to frag it up. I've kind of counted it out. It should make anywhere between 30 and 50 frags. I know that's kind of a wide margin, but you just never know. And hopefully soon it will be covering all of this. This is my show clownfish that I've decided to name McQueen because he's a lightning clownfish, so you know Lightning McQueen. And his anemone is looking gorgeous. Now, I do not know if this is going to be one of those anemones that splits or not, because my other anemones, well, they're not really pretty. But the same guy who I bought all these coral from, he had another tank that was quite interesting, and he threw in a couple of things from it. This right here is some broccoli macroalgae. I can't exactly remember the trade name, but I'll throw it up on the screen. And it's actually one of the only macroalgae that glows under blue light. In person, it is absolutely gorgeous. This camera is doing it a little bit of justice, but man, is that cool. So I plan to just kind of grow that out. I really hope that my tail spot blenny or even this clownfish doesn't get a good taste for it, but it is super cool. And he also gave me another macroalgae too. So as I was looking this one up online, it was kind of hard to find, but check it out. This is a type of branching bubble algae. It's actually red branching bubble algae, and it's one of the few macros that tangs cannot eat. So I can put him in this tank with my Scopus Tang. I even have a lawnmower Blenny in here somewhere, and they will do just fine because they are like bubble algae. I do worry about the crabs in here, but it's kind of up high and in a tough place to reach. But have you ever seen anything like that? I think those white spots are just or those are air pockets, but there's some white spots on the corner right here. Those are just calcium deposits from his tank. This guy had an absolute amount of this stuff, and he just gave me this for free. And that is what's absolutely great about the hobby. And I'm actually kind of in love with the macros that he gave me. I've been looking for some for a long time, but it seems like people in the area either are stingy with them or they just don't have any. It's kind of a weird thing to get into, but man, once you see it in person and once you see a tank like his where it was just covered in this stuff, you kind of get a different eye for it, and it's super cool. All right, so what I'm about to show you next, I got for $20. Yes, $20, and this is a beautiful Zoa. I was really scared that it was going to melt. If you remember, I got my Stratosphere Zoas that melted away. This is kind of on the same level as the Stratosphere Zoas, so I really hope they don't melt. That's also why I'm kind of making this video right away, just in case they do melt. I have it documented on my channel for everybody to see. And here they are, absolutely front and center. Look at how gorgeous these zoanthids are. Obviously, there's two types here. There's the kind of more generic one, I believe that is clowns. And then there is the Jason Fox ass crack zoanthid. At least that's what he sold it to me as. Let me see if I can get a little more stable. So these are the Jason Fox ass crack zoanthids, which are going for about $100 a polyp. And like I said, he gave me all of these for $20. And what a just amazing guy to do that. And I'm not sure if these are Jason Fox ass crack zoanthids yet. I'm kind of waiting for the green to show up around the skirt. But I do believe that these could be reverse Illuminati or one of the other high-end zoas. Either way, they are absolutely eye-catching. Although, out of every coral in a tank, if you know what you're looking at, these ones will definitely catch your eye. If you know what these might be, or if you've ever kept these before in the past, let me know down in the comments because I definitely need to know some tips about them. They look to be happy in my tank so far, but man, am I nervous keeping a Zoa like this. You already know I had to put them front and center in front of all of my coral. That way it's one of the first things that you see. This tank is really coming along. I just need to dip that hammer in the corner. But other than that, everything in here is looking good. And to all the bubble algae lovers out there, I'm finally getting rid of it. I picked up a Pithos crab. That's right. I picked up a Pithos crab and I got to watch him firsthand eat some bubble algae. So it should be going away here soon. If you guys want to see more videos like this, or if you have any video recommendations, let me know down in the comments and I will be sure to try and post something for you guys. But yeah, that's going to be about it for this video. Tank is looking absolutely great. Go ahead and follow me on all of my social medias. I'm going to start posting better pictures of these corals on my Instagram. So if you want to see more one-on-one of the coral, go ahead and follow me there. I hope you all had a great day and all of your tank issues subside. Peace.